Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
All right, this is your boy Chris.
You going that way or this way?
And we just finished eating at a place called the Hollywood Cafe. The Hollywood Cafe, man, the food was good. The food was delicious. The food was excellent. The Hollywood Cafe.
Oh yeah. With Muriel played piano.
Mike.
I'm seeing a little sprinkle, my brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
A fine little restaurant. Mike, what did you have, Mike, to eat?
And I had the catfish.
Catfish?
Coleslaw and french fries.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, man.
Catfish, coleslaw, and french fries.
Yeah.
I had the burger.
Oh, yeah.
I had a big greasy cheesy. And I think the Dark Knight had chicken fried steak.
Oh, yeah. Some good stuff, man.
Man, what you just said. What'd he say?
You don't even want to know.
I know the Dark Knight said something funny. Yeah, I think the weatherman, you know, he called for like a high of mid-60s, but I think he was smoking crack.
Yeah,
prior to predicting the forecast.
You know, we were about 61 when we left, and I'm showing 59 right now, so that front's probably coming on in.
Yeah.
We'll be getting a little rain probably late this evening.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wet Tuesday. I don't care.
That's right.
It's going to be a wet Tuesday.
Let me see if I can. He's fixing to change lanes. Yeah, I think the weatherman was hitting the pipe.
Oh, yeah.
Prior to predicting the forecast.
That was some good catfish, man.
Let me start this vlog. Continue. What's up, YouTube? This your boy Chris, out on the Gold Wing, hanging out with Memphis Mike in the Dark Knight. And we just finished eating at a place called Hollywood's Cafe. And it was good. I had the burger with 3 slices of cheese, Parmesan, pepper jack, and American. Not Parmesan. It was pepper jack, American, and another kind of cheese. But either way, it was delicious. It was delicious.
Man, yeah. Well worth the ride.
Yes, it was. It was well worth the ride. I like getting wind up my shirt.
Like the Tuna Airport.
Where is that? Oh, okay.
I believe that's it. Part of it, anyway. No. You know what? No, down the road there. What is that? What that is? A big building.
Yeah, exactly. Out here in Tuna, Mississippi.
Where all your dreams come true.
All your dreams come true.
Not far from Clarksdale, Mississippi. But Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil.
Who did?
Robert Johnson.
Okay.
Blues man.
The blues singer.
At the crossroads.
Meet me at the crossroads.
I got a little mist on my windshield.
Hey, how far up you think we're gonna before we turn again?
I have no idea. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Let's see something. Hold on. Let me.
This is going to take us out to. Let's see think here. This one over here.
Let's see something.
You want me to come on by?
You can, Mike. I got the rear camera working. I just wanted to give the YouTubers a different view. Yeah, I figured he might be turning soon.
Yeah, actually, I think I've been down this road.
You have?
The one to the right. Yeah, I think I went this way when I went to Hernando one night.
Okay.
I believe so. Time to crank the throttle.
Crank the throttle. Nothing wrong with cranking the throttle.
Yeah, that's good, brother.
It was, Mike.
Coleslaw was good too.
I'm telling you.
I think it was a vinegar based instead of a mayonnaise based coleslaw.
I almost reached across the table and grabbed your catfish.
Uh-oh. I have killed a man for lesser offenses. I'm surprised you didn't get the ribs.
I almost did, but it was a half a rack.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a half a rack for $15. If they said a full rack, I'd have jumped on it.
Yeah. Yeah, a full rack usually gonna cost you about $20.
21,
though,
yeah, about 20, 21 bucks.
most of the time, and you'd end up taking some home.
Unless you're down in Alabama at a place called Little Joe's.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Man, what a place.
Little Joe's.
Joe.
How's your helmet, Mike?
Good. All good.
It's all good.
If we come back through your house, I may want to try on one of your HJCs again.
Oh, okay.
Man, like I say, I've been thinking about that Shoei. That's $600. Your helmet's about $200.
Yeah.
You know,
You could buy 3 Shoeis. I mean, 3 HJCs for the price of 1 Shoei.
yeah, that's true. Whether, I don't know. Some say it's not worth it. Some say it is. I don't know.
That's right.
As long as they protect my head in the event
Of a slide.
I decide to beat the pavement.
Well, I hope to never meet the pavement.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a little bit cool, man. Let me see what I'm showing about 61.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but you need to deduct about 10 degrees for wind chill factor.
Yeah, that's true. Probably more than that.
Maybe 15.
Yeah. Of course, I don't know on the Gold Wing, with so much fairing and windshield,
Uh-huh.
it ain't the same compared to a cruiser or a sport bike.
No, it's not the same.
You get a whole lot less air.
You know, even when we went up to car rents with the Law Dogs, man, I've seen a couple of those riders was taking a lot of air.
Yeah.
And one of the young ladies, when we made it there, she was, I guess, trying to massage her hands because her hands was hurting.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, when you're going to be out here, you need cruise control.
No,
Or at least a throttle lock.
If you're that cold, you need to do something about it.
Yeah.
I have found my solution.
Mm-hmm.
Sedici.
Sedici.
All right. Ain't no sense in being visible on the bike.
That's true. Mike, do you wear a balaclava?
No.
Okay.
Sure don't.
Wow, you tough, and you don't even have hair on your head.
I know, man. I sure don't. I have worn, the Sedici neck wrap, and when it was like 24 degrees out that one day,
Uh-huh.
but nothing covers the whole head.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess my hair up.
I was online yesterday, man, and found some Cree lights that says high beam only.
Oh, really?
Yep. So I went on and ordered them, Mike.
Right. But you got the lower cow lights also, don't you? Or do you?
Yeah. I have the lower, I have the, you know, the factory fog lights that I installed.
Yeah.
But the Cree lights that I really love, they flash.
Right.
So I just happened to find a pair that said one mode high beam,
Right.
$38.
Oh, wow.
So
Gee.
I went on and ordered them.
I wonder why they would make those available to flash. I mean, what mode would you, why would you want them flashed anyway?
Exactly.
I think this is Star Landing Road right here.
If I could, my gloves won't let me turn on my GPS.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could tell you what it is.
Yeah, I've got to turn the map on my goal. Whoa, watch this dip.
Yeah, that was a big dip. Hey, Mike, when you set your GPS, because I know one viewer was asking me about the Honda Gold Wing GPS,
Yeah.
and he said that he noticed that you have the GPS, and he noticed that I do not have the GPS.
Yeah.
And he was asking me which one is better. What do I recommend?
Well, yours doesn't have navigation, right?
No.
Well, the Gold Wing navigation is not known to be the best in the world. And, you know, the other issue, I mean, once it's on, you got to turn it on when you're stopped. You know, you can't access it, well, while you're riding. Of course, really, you shouldn't be anyway.
But let me ask this question, Mike, because I want to make sure that I answered my viewer correctly.
Okay.
Now, I told him that when you want to do a destination,
Yeah.
that you have to get on the computer and download the map. Is that correct, or can you just punch it in?
Oh, for the Gold Wing?
Right.
No, you just punch it in.
Oh, you punch it in.
Yeah, you just punch it in and put the address, and
Okay.
you know it's very slow, and it's just really slow to put it in, with picking the letters and all that.
Okay.
It'll start to do a search, as it starts getting something closer, but yeah.
So yours don't have the SD card that goes in it?
Well, yeah, it does, but I don't know that you can. That's how you actually update it, is get a new SD card, but I don't know that you can put in programmed maps. Maybe you can. You know what? I've never even actually tried it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
But,
either way, I just decided I didn't need the factory GPS.
yeah.
I just,
it's not that accurate. Of course, then again, Google Maps ain't that accurate sometimes either.
yeah.
We were up in Lynchburg, Tennessee, around Jack Daniel's distillery,
Uh-huh.
and following the factory GPS, and I ended up in a dead end road at the bottom of somebody's driveway. I'm like, I'm sorry, we're just visiting, So, but it's kind of good. At least shows you the main road. It'll, whatever. But I think this update, this is 2008. I can't remember when the next update is.
Yeah.
Might have been 2012 or 2013, and I can buy an updated card because there's a lot of streets, even in Memphis, that are new that are not in my GPS. So,
Yeah.
and I just don't use it that much anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I just use one on my phone, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's cool to have it if you buy it, but
Right.
okay. That way I can get you on my rear cam.
Yeah.
There's Memphis Mike back there.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. I like to change up the shots.
Exactly. Got to mix it up.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, it makes for an interesting video.
Mike, I'm thinking about buying a third camera.
You need about 5 of them. Put 2 on the front fairing. Actually, you need 6. 2 on the front fairing. Two on the rear fenders.
Okay.
1 on the luggage rack.
Okay.
1 facing you. Oh yeah.
And 1 facing the sky.
Yeah. Or maybe even 7 cameras. A helmet cam. All that.
Just to have all cameras on you. Huh?
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You know, it takes a lot when you motovlog, changing out batteries and.
Oh yeah.
You know, people don't realize that, man. It takes a lot to do it.
Yeah, if you're going to do it right, you know.
Especially guys you ride with, you know, they're like, okay, you holding us up.
Yeah. And it's almost hard to, if you're going to ride with a big group, you almost just can't do that. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to hold everybody up, man.
I may just start plugging in hand signal to the left.
To the left. To the left, to the left, to the left.
What you know about that, Mike?
Arca Butler Road. To the right, to the right. Okay, this is one of the roads. This is this is one of the roads we took the last time. Arca Butler Road.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, welcome to Arca Butler.
Luxurious living.
Mike, I have no idea where I am.
Well, 55 highway is kind of 55 highway is kind of front and to the right of you, way away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the big town of Arca Butler.
Arca Butler.
Mississippi.
I heard about Arca Butler Lake.
Yep. And the Arca Butler Dam. A lot of people fish the spillway.
Yeah.
Well,
I may bring the gold wing down with my fishing pole
exactly.
and do some dynamite fishing.
Yep. Exactly. There it is. Arca Butler Dam is to the left right there. There was a sign right there. Taking the scenic loop.
Yeah. Arca Butler Dam. It reminds me of the time I went dynamite fishing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I was out on the spillway
Uh-huh.
on a John boat, and I was throwing sticks of dynamite over in the water.
You gotta be kidding.
Boom, blowing fish clean out the water, Mike.
Oh, that's right.
No, I'm just making it up, man.
I haven't been fishing in a while. It's been a minute since I've been fishing. I ain't got the patience if I ain't catching.
Hey, that's why I prefer the dynamite fish.
That's right.
Yeah, because by the time you pay the fish and clean it and all of that, you could have just bought you a catfish dinner for a lot cheaper.
That's right. Yeah, you know, some folks like fishing like we like motorcycle riding.
Yeah.
You get out on that lake, get a little sunscreen on, a cold adult beverage,
Uh-huh.
maybe a stogie.
A stogie, a stinky stogie.
Thank you. Just enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you talking about cameras though. I'm really thinking my next camera may be either the Sony AS200 or the Sony AZ1.
How much would that cost, Mike?
I think you can get, well, at Best Buy, I think the AS200 is about $249, but you can find it on Amazon regularly for $199.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, it depends on if you buy the remote or get a kit with it, you know. I just pretty much want the camera. Actually, they've got a damaged box,
Uh-huh.
AS200 for $141.
Wow.
Box looks like it's tore to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually missing the instruction manual, but you can get that online anyway.
Yeah, you can. You can download the manual online.
I rarely read the instruction manuals on paper. I always look online for them anyway. And so I don't know, man. But I like that camera, that V-Logger New Zona rider. He used the Sony, and man, I tell you, that Sony is nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, you know, one thing too that I was looking at Best Buy and I thought about buying the camera there.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna tell you what, I am really spoiled shopping on Amazon because most of the time you easily get 30-day return policy.
Uh-huh.
And Best Buy is like 14 days, man. And I'm like, 14 days? I don't know if I can, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes you may not even open it up for a week, you know.
Exactly. And I noticed on RevZilla.com,
Uh-huh.
which they're a great online store, but I was looking at their review of the Cena 10S,
Uh-huh.
and if I understand correct, they said on electronics, if you open it up, you can't return it. That's what I like about Cycle Gear, man. You got 30 days,
Yeah.
you know,
Cycle Gear.
and plus their warranty. You know, that freeze-out jacket liner you got on got a 5-year warranty, man.
Man, you can't beat that.
On a $20 piece of clothing, you know. 25, that was probably, well, that was 29, I think, probably. The freeze-out, it's inexpensive, but my wife has the Scenic neck wrap,
Yeah.
and the Scenic feels a little bit better, the Scenic stuff than the freeze-out. But, man, the freeze-out, it's inexpensive to get into, you know.
Yeah.
But now, hey, I don't even use my freeze-out because of the heated gear.
Yeah, you good now, Mike.
Yeah, man.
You got that Sedici.
Riding with that heat pad on my back all the time.
Man, I bet that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Is it one plug? If you have three, if you had a jacket, the pants, and the gloves, do you plug in one place or you have to have three different?
You plug in one place off the battery, and then you just daisy chain.
Oh.
Now, my wife, for her jacket, I've got a separate battery hooked up for her. They don't want you running two items, like two jackets
Uh-huh.
on the same fuse.
Oh, they don't?
No.
So that means you need a bigger fuse.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's a 15 amp fuse. I think.
So connecting a 1,500 watt portable space heater to your Gold Wing is not recommended by the manufacturer.
No. Yeah, my Scenic camera just shut off.
On mine? Oh, okay. You say you're a
Yeah.
Cena.
Yeah, I didn't have it fully charged.
Okay. I thought your camera's connect. I thought it's running off the same power as your headset.
It is. But what happens is when the whole unit, the battery starts to go down, it will automatically shut the camera off to save the power for the Bluetooth.
The YouTubers want to know, where is Memphis Mike? Where is Memphis Mike? Where is Memphis Mike?
Memphis Mike.
Memphis Mike is out on the Gold Wing.
Yeah, this is kind of the route we took with this other group.
What kind of? It's a four-way stop.
I think so. Yeah, 4-way, I believe. Man, where's he taking us? To the Fred Dallas?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to Fred's, Mike.
Okay.
Just checking though. Just checking, right?
Oh yeah, it splits at the. Oh, we're in Coldwater.
We in Coldwater. Coldwater, Mississippi.
Oh yes.
Them pipes on his Victory sound good, man.
Yeah, they do. They say it's a good-looking ride.
It is.
Space age looking.
Yeah, it is. That trunk make it look good, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like different bikes, man. I love all bikes.
Yeah, me too.
You know. I just like different bikes.
Yep.
Uh-oh, I think I lost you, Mike.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those dogs are barking.
There they are. RT Scott Plumbing. wonder if that's the R.T. Scott I know is a musician.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think it's too many people named R.T. Scott, Mike.
I bet it is him.
I bet it is.
Yeah, he's a musician.
Yeah, because that's a unique name.
But he also does plumbing. So I'm sure that is. Let's put two and two together. Oh, yeah.